Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Still not sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. Maybe one day. Good morning. Today is the 26th of March, and this is a Slightly Shambolic Shuffle around the 2023 Practical Classics Classic Car and Restoration Show, part 15. So yeah, we've been going for quite a long time, viewers, but we might actually finish on this part. We're at the Ford Corsair Owners Club stand in Hall 4. Very late Corsair this, be a 1970 only, that's when we finished. The V4 engine, which was advertised as being very quiet, which is, I think, one of my favourite phrases, a stretch of the ad man's puff. Modified Corsair here into a pickup. That looks interesting. I wonder if that's still got the V4 in it. It would have done originally 68, 69 registration, so it would have had the V4 originally. Oh yeah, there it is. There we go. Ooh, right, here we go. We've got some information here. Black pickup operated 2012. New V6 being fitted. Okay, I'm wrong then. It's a V6. Blue 4-door operated 2016. No engine, but V6 in it. That's good. White 2-door, completion of YB Cosworth conversion, white estate put together last week's show, new windscreen. And the Crayford convertible operations 2008, which is this one here. Yeah, it's got a fair bit of work still to do there. We're on the last day, of course. I think they made an estate, didn't they, as well? Well, actually, there is an estate here. I've just seen it, so they did. Oh, what's a GT? 65. Can we actually see the plate on this? Has it been removed? No, there's no plate. Right, we'll take a look down the side though. Don't trip over anything. Yeah, new windscreen rubber surround needs fitting on this. Maybe that's just been done. Oh, actually, it's got etched glass. I might be able to see. Yeah, F registration, 768. There we go. Don't see many of these around, do you? Got some much older Fords here from the Ford Sidebar Owners Club. That must have been in a barn for quite a long time. Goodness gracious me. That's a brave person who's trying to take that on. And there's a little chart of all the Fords that they cover right away through to 1961. Special bodied Fordson E83W van. Does not have a sealed body, but constructed from reinforced wood fibre. Wow. It's built in 1951. Converted to a shooting brake. Wow, okay. And then we've got Model 7Y here. Registered April 38. Someone's put sort of new front end entirely on that one. Do we have a nice information sheet about this one as well, or do we not? No, we don't. Oh, here we go. E493A Prefect. Naught to 50, 27 seconds. Maybe it doesn't even reach 60. And then we've got, is that an Escort or a Squire? Yeah, it's an Escort. The Escort and Squire were two different trim levels effectively of they call these the Anglia, if it's 2-door. I've not seen one of these for a while. Oh, it's got an overdrive as well. Yeah, the first ever time they used the name Escort. So 100 E Club. Don't know why that's got a 69 plate on it. Maybe it's imported from somewhere at some point. Mainly, I think the Anglias, presumably they've mostly got new engines in them. This one certainly has got a different engine, rather than the 1172 side valve that would have been in it originally. Looks like that's modified to go rather fast. Water Popular, which was the very late version of these, I think 59 to 61, when the 105e Anglia came out. Popular Deluxe. And then we have a Prefect, that was the 4-door model. Looks like I've still got original engine in there. I might be wrong. There's some side valve in there. Very, very sort of 50s, isn't it, the way we look at that, the colour and everything. Awesome transits. I hope these have petrol engines in them views, because we don't talk about diesels on this channel, thanks to the Mayor of London and his friends all around the country. It's a very early one, it's just 66. It's a very, very early one. And yet, would that be a petrol? The ones with engines we can't discuss had different nose on them. So this is, I think, a smiley face transit. And I hope it's one that we can actually discuss. I'll have to just pause here and take a look at the dash and see if I can work that out. I'll have to skip that one, I'm afraid, but we found a Mark II here, pre-facelift, with some very interesting side windows on it. I've not seen one like this before. Fascinating. Gosh, it's ready for drink dispensing. So Mark I, Mark II Granada, Drivers Guild here. Pre-facelift Mark II. Looks like we've got some Cologne goodness going on in here. Where is Mr. Coleman when I need him? He's down working on his Jeep on the Leicestershire Motor Enthusiast stand. But yeah, Granada 2.3 GL. 79 to 80 registration with the Cologne V6 and a very nice velour interior. You couldn't get the vinyl roof on the post facelift ones, which came in late 1981. But we're going back to much earlier era here. My goodness me, it looks a bit like the concept from the Sweeney, but of course it's not. That has been fully restored already. This one apparently has done 129 miles to Granada. It's a 2-litre, and it doesn't even have a registration number. It's never been registered. It's a bit crusty. There we go, there's the article about it. 76 2-litre GL. I'm sure Mr. Coleman's already had a look at that. I think he is a member of the Drivers Guild. Right, let's go and have a look at some other stuff. I think we've finished with the Ford section now. Nice Cobra replica here. There's tons of different kits for these. This one apparently dates from around 2017, 2018. And it's for sale. It's not my type of thing, viewers, but you know, it's very popular. So the real Mini company stand here. This is a very early one. This is Austin 7. Yes, it is. It's a really early one. I think it's a deluxe because of the chrome trim on the side. So yeah, really early one. Dip switch on the floor, all that sort of stuff. Worth a lot of money. Nice wavy grille. There's a shell there. Another shell here. So you can just buy a complete shell if your original one is very rusty, which is quite handy. And we've got 3 Mini variants here, all in the same colour. I'm surprised I haven't actually seen a Mini van or pickup yet, but the vans and pickups, which continued to 1982, they actually still had the sliding windows, the house-style door handles and exposed hinges right the way through to the end, and they had this very, very plain, just normal grille, not chrome. Actually, we can take a look inside and see the interior as well. By this stage, we're on the Mark III Minis, which had completely different doors and things like that. And a very sort of original looking speedo on that too. So this one Austin Cooper. That's supposed to be quite an early one actually. It's a pre-suffix registration, so before 1965. Shame I can't actually identify the year from that. And again, that pickup is from the early 70s, and so is this van. 71, 72 to pick up 70, 71. Again, we can look inside. It's got a different steering wheel and things like that in it, but otherwise very much like the original ones. Not the most comfortable drive. I have driven a couple of classic Minis, and I don't tend to get on them very well, which tends to hurt me if I drive them for any distance. But you know, some people like them, don't they? In fact, loads of people do. Ooh, an Exosat. So I've heard of these. Oh, you just need a Mazda MX-5 Mark III donor. Should be the NC. I wonder if it goes like an Exocet missile. So you have a 1.8 of it, or the 2 litre, 5 or 6 speed, which is what the NCs were like. I have driven an NC. And this one's based on the NA or MB. The kit price is actually cheaper for this one. RX, does that mean it's based on an RX-8? Yes, unfortunately they still need the engine. You've got to make sure your rotor tip seals are in good condition, otherwise you have problems. That looks like fun though. It's like a sort of cheaper Atom, isn't it? Oh, talking of MX-5s, here is an NA. Is this a UNOS by any chance? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a very early one on a G plate, so 89, 90. This one's a manual. The one I drove actually a while ago, that was an auto. It was a very nice one with a nice leather interior. And then this 4-door Escort Mark I always seems to come out to these shows. I don't know why it doesn't have rear door handles. And yeah, 1800 XL, because it's got the ZTEC R engine in it, which would be probably from Mark I Focus, something like that. And a 6-speed gearbox as well. It's a bit different from what would have been there originally. Right, and the second generation Jaguar XKs are here. We always see these two. Seems to be that the same cars often turn up at the shows all the time. Ooh, is this the final base leather interior that we'll actually see in Shambolic Shuffle? Well, it might be, viewers. Unfortunately, we haven't got any wood this time, but you know, it'll do. Goodness gracious me, look at this. All these little individual stickers that people have put on. It's got half beige seats in it too. Right, let's go back to Hall 5, shall we, viewers, and then we can bring all this to an end. And see some friends as well. Yes, some nice friends. I forgot to film this stand yesterday, viewers. It's the Duda Garage. It's all about Fiat 126s. Obviously built in Poland until the year 2000. Very early 126 here. 73, 74 plate. They came out in about 1972 from memory. They made them alongside the 500 for a while. Sort of common with these little Fiats. They had the original and successor models together. Same thing with the Cinquecento and the Seicento 126 and the Cinquecento. In fact, you could actually buy the 126, Cinquecento and Seicento all together until I think we got the year 2000. Because I've got some Polish heritage, I really should know more about these cars, but I really don't. I think they stopped importing the 126 into this country some point in the 1980s. That sort of light green one is a 1998 car. Ooh, wow, we've got a personal 4. I wonder what that means. Get a better engine or something? I know the BIS was a completely different type of engine. I think they're water cooled or something, but I might be wrong about that. Excellent.
bridge now.
Goodbye, Steph.
Bye.
Well, viewers, I actually got someone from the Lancaster Insurance stand to say goodbye for me. You might recognise her. Anyway, that is it. 15 parts of a Slightly Shambolic Shuffle, however many miles I've walked, however many hours. It's not as big a show as the one in November. That's 22 parts, it's only 15. But if you've made it all the way through, then I salute you. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like to leave a comment below. There is more Slightly Shambolic Shuffling coming up in April at the Pride of Longbridge. We've got another event to attend there as well. But yes, thank you ever so much indeed once again.